Good morning, everyone. We are reading from our usual book, Strength for the Day, and the title of our lesson today is Staying the Course. Our key text is taken from Philippians 1, verse 6. Being confident of this very thing, that he which hath begun a good work in you will perform it unto the day of Jesus Christ. It rained heavily that afternoon. CT and I needed to make a short stop just before getting into the town center. After making our delivery, we decided to go an alternate route to avoid the heavy traffic in the town center. We started on our adventure, thinking that we could find our way without assistance. We quickly recognized that we were on a route that did not seem familiar to either of us, and we did not have the help of a GPS. We stopped on the side of the road for a moment and quickly made a call to ask for directions. Having received the information, we continued on our way. We drove much farther than we anticipated. At this point, we began to question our choice to drive this route, and the unfamiliarity generated some fear in us. CT, the driver, who was my co-adventurer, asked me if I thought we should turn back and go to the original route that would take us into the town center. I thought for a moment and then said, "Let's turn back." CT then asked a question that had a potent message. What if we are close to the exit and turn back now? I paused for a moment and then replied, "That's true." We continued on. Shortly after, I spotted a familiar landmark and realized that we were about 2 minutes from the exit. Wow! Imagine if we had turned back. We both laughed and we still smile each time we pass that exit and remember our adventure. After getting home that day, I reflected on the profound question that CT asked. It reminded me that we are on a journey and sometimes we feel like giving up. We feel defeated, fatigued, and depleted. The reality of the promise of Christ's return is taking longer than we anticipated. In reality, however, we are close to our eternal home and we cannot give up now. In these last days, we must press on. Jesus has promised to return for us, and his promise is sure. He has also promised to be with us until the very end. See Matthew 28, verse 20. Amen. Simone E. Johnson. Indeed, I have been encouraged and strengthened for the day, staying the course. No matter how daunting the journey may seem, we have made it this far because of God's grace. Imagine if CT and Miss Simone had turned back. They were this close to the exit, 2 minutes away from the exit, and CT remarked, "What if we are close to the exit and we just turn back?" And that's something that we have to ponder on as well, even on this Christian journey. I'm not going to lie to you, it's not an easy journey. When you take up the cross, it wasn't promised that it was going to be easy. You're going to have the naysayers, you're going to have obstacles, trials, and tribulations. The day that you say to God, "Look, I want you to take complete control of my life," that's when the enemy, the devil, becomes your public enemy number one. He knows that he has lost you. He knows he has lost me. And so he's gonna try everything in his power to deter us, to derail us, to let us turn back when we're 2 minutes away from the exit. And so I want to encourage us this morning, let's not turn back. Let's go full speed ahead, full throttle ahead, knowing that we are almost there. Be encouraged and encourage someone else who may not be feeling this Christian journey, feeling to be the person that God has called them to be. Again, it's not easy. I too have my fair share of struggles, but what keeps me grounded is His Word, having godly friends, having prayer warriors who are lifting me up. And I am also doing the work as well, because it takes a collaboration to be effective as a Christian. You can't do it in isolation. You have to have a community. You have to have that personal relationship with God, and that's imperative for our success. So I hope you've been encouraged and strengthened for the day. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you again tomorrow.